Hey, this is Hale with TradeBot Secrets. Have you been wondering how to beat inflation, where every single month it just seems like there's less and less, and you're trying to save but you can't? You buy a little bit of crypto, but you have to sell it just because you just have to pay the bills. Well, I kind of ran into a tight month where I didn't have any sales for the week, and I'm thinking it's the recession or part of the recession, and bills are coming due. We had some dentist bills to take care of, and I needed the money to handle that. And so I had some crypto. It was enough to pay it, but I was like, I really don't want to sell this crypto. And then this is where I discovered DeFi, where you can actually borrow from your crypto and then have both and still pay your bills. And then that kind of connected me to the infinite banking system, where if you read the book by Nelson Nash, I believe, it's called the Infinite Be Your Own Banker. That's where you use life insurance policies as your bank, but instead of doing that, we can use crypto the same way without mech lines and limitations. You can just put as much as you want and borrow from as much as you want. You can actually borrow and buy more crypto and borrow it back again. On top of that, you can actually trade short, long with coins that you borrowed and with coins that you have as assets. So you can do both ways. You can prevent yourself from liquidations. And on top of that, I'll show you how to keep your credit cards from from paying interest on your credit cards. So let's go ahead and get started in a bull run. And I stumbled upon DeFi. I heard about it, but finally I learned how it works. So I kept my crypto. I paid my bills too, and it was called decentralized financing with Aave. So I'll show you what that looks like, where you can collateralize your crypto asset and borrow from it. Okay, so I've been since the assets continue to increase and compound over time, and you can basically be a Bitcoin maxi and max out on all the contributions to wrap Bitcoin. You can borrow on it, trade it, you can short it, long it with assets and borrowed coins, which I've kind of discovered over time some advanced features that you can do. Okay, so if you want more information on over-shoulder support, the link in the description below. It's a free DCA tool, or it's called a DCA training, and I do talk about the infinite banking system and how that works. Okay. All right, so let me give you a quick look at Aave. Go ahead and go to aave.com. You connect your wallet. You can then borrow from these assets. Contribute over 1.06 BTC, $68,000 worth of stuff. I do have a debt of 47,000, right? But it grows as if it's still there, as if I had 68,000 worth of Bitcoin. I mean dollars worth of Bitcoin. But if I sold everything, I would have 20k of net worth as of right now. So as it goes up, I'm able to borrow more US dollars to pay my bills. Okay, now this is running a little bit tight for me. Well, I had some tight bills to pay, so I did pay it. And if it does come down, if the market does come down, there are some strategies here. You can switch this asset over to dollars to sell it, and then that'll cover the debt. As long as these two coins are the same, it will prevent you from liquidating, because it won't mess with the margins of the borrowing power. So what you can also do, if it does come down, is to also switch your borrowed coins to wrap Bitcoin, so that whether it goes up or whether it goes down, it doesn't mess with the borrowing power. Okay, so that's how you can keep yourself from liquidating. So if the market is going down, you want to actually wrap Bitcoin, so that you can actually buy back your USD at a lower price. And then instead of making money and actually lowering your debt, because your debt will now be less, because you actually bought Bitcoin and the Bitcoin value went down. And when you buy US dollars back at a lower price, you would actually have less debt to pay back. On top of that, you can do that and switch up too, where you can switch to back in as collateralizing as US dollar when it goes up high, and you're doing the opposite. So when it's low, you buy Bitcoin, and when it goes up, you sell to US dollar as an asset and DCA out that way too. So you go both ways, this way or that way, which is amazing. And since we're on a bull run, I'm going to keep my assets in BTC and just play with my coins that the coins that I have already borrowed. If it goes down, if I need to sell, if I'm about to get liquidated, I will then switch to wrap Bitcoin and then wait till it pops back up and then switch back to USDC. Okay. All right. So that's hopefully that helps. If you want more over the shoulder on how to connect your wallets, how to get this working, how to switch it, how to deposit it, and how to move money into here with very minimal fees, the link in the description below, and we'll see you on the inside. Thank you.